Hi Taurus, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Taurus, in today's reading, I'm going to give you two of the Denise Lynn Oracle cards. Going to do a reading and then clarify it. So let us get started on your reading. See what's going on for you, Taurus. See. Let's see. All right, Taurus, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Taurus, for their highest good. Oh, one more card. Nice. Okay. So definitely you are going through a lot of changes, Taurus, but I feel like good changes are here. You are definitely going through a transformation. A new way of living emerges. So definitely so true. You're changing. Nothing's the same anymore. People have left. You are going forward. Keep going forward, okay, you guys, because we're here. We're at the end of the year now. And I feel like, you know, the end of the year, things have changed so much and you got to keep going forward. Okay, Taurus? You have rainbow blessings also, and it says blessings are showering your life, definitely. I feel like all kinds of blessings, any way, shape, or form, are coming through. So that's very nice. So let's see what's going on, Taurus. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Taurus, Taurus. One card for the current, for Taurus, for their highest good. Oh. One for the situation. One, one for the past or now. For what's hidden. For what the hopes and fears. For what you need to do now. What you need to work on. And the outcome. Wow. Okay. So, and you did get the King of Cups again. I mean, you got the King of Cups. So, really be careful on how you're feeling, okay? Because I feel like you're try to keep all your emotions balanced on things, because when you get the King of Cups, really express yourself clearly, express yourself like gently, okay? Try not to stay in the emotions that you're going through right now also. And I feel like you will, because you're the King of Cups is here, and he knows how to handle himself. He's not, in any other way. So you start off with the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is talking about deep emotional pain, some kind of hurt, some kind of conflict that went through, that is coming through. I feel like maybe you've been feeling a lot in your emotions going through, but we'll see why it's here. You also have the Knight of Wands here for the situation. The Knight of Wands is talking about that you're ready for this new thing to come through. I feel like you could be going on a spiritual journey also, looking at different ways to do things for some of you guys. But I definitely feel like you're on your way to be adventurous, to do, to do different things. And you're ready for it. You want it, but try not to just rush into anything though. They're asking you to slow down. Yeah, the Page of Pentacles here. I feel like with the Page of Pentacles in the past or now, I feel like, you've been wanting to, you're very curious about learning something. I feel like, there could be news or messages coming in. I also feel like there's also keep your finances, watch your finances. But I feel like there's some kind of financial opportunity here also. You have the Devil card here, and the Devil is talking about really being in your mind about everything. Could be a pattern that you have that is keeping you from moving forward, or maybe you're feeling stuck in your mind, or you're just feeling stuck in general where you're at, not knowing where, how, and when to like to do with this situation that you're in. We'll see more with the other cards. You have the Eight of Wands here. The Eight of Wands is talking about fast movement in the hopes and fears. There is definitely fast movement. There is new messages coming through. And I do feel like there is going to be sudden changes coming in, but that's because you also have the transformation card here. And it's telling you that there is transformation. There is a lot of change that you're going through. You have the Sun card here for what you need to do now, and that they're asking you to Really think positive in everything that's going on. Really be positive, see the light in everything. Oh, excuse me, you guys. Excuse me. Then you have the Eight of Pentacles here for the what you need to work on. And I feel like you need to work on your work. I feel like, maybe you're overly working, or I don't know. We'll see why it's there. You have the Ten of Pentacles here. The Ten of Pentacles is talking about establishing yourself, having that material success for everyone and everything. So, wow, that's very interesting. And I do feel like you will get that because you do have this blessing card over here. So, all right, Taurus. So take what resonates with you and leave the rest, you guys. Leave the rest. Ooh. All right, here we go. Here we go, you guys. Here we go. All right. All right, so why is a Three of Swords here for Taurus? One more card. Okay. Wow. Okay. So you do have the Knight of Wands again, and you have the Knight of Wands here. So, they're asking you to follow your heart. Even if it means it's painful. Even if it's painful, follow your heart. Okay. But take your time with it, because I do feel like with the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Wands is here, right? And he's very fast. He's just charging at it. Like he just wants to go and hurt somebody. And I feel like that's you. I feel like, that, you're moving very fast, and that maybe you're not seeing things clearly. But I feel like you need to slow down. Okay. Because I feel like your emotions are going to be very high. I feel like you've been hurt. I feel like you're in your feelings, okay, Taurus. But I feel like you need to follow your heart. I feel like you need to follow your heart, trust your intuition. Because I feel like you have a lot of things that you want to do and create. And I feel like, whatever it is that you're trying to do, it is going to be very hurtful. But they're asking you to slow down, but follow your heart. Even if it's painful, you still need to follow your heart. Okay, you have the Knight of Wands here. And why is the Knight of Wands here for the situation? One more card. Wow. Like I said, you're ready. You want new things. You want to do something different. You want to try new things. But I feel like, you really need to start slowing down, even though because the Knight of Wands is here twice, and it's asking you that you're rushing into a lot of things. But you also have the Knight of Wands here on top of the Nine of Wands, on top of the Knight of Wands. And when you get the Nine of Wands, they're asking you to push forward and not give up, no matter what. You may want to try something different, or you want to be spontaneous, but they're asking you just like to do it slowly, and not to give up on anything, even if it feels like nothing's going nowhere. Don't give up on anything, because things are going to change for you. And then with the Star card here, I feel like, for you to keep your faith and not to lose hope on things. Okay. Because, when the Star card comes in, they're saying, you are definitely, for you to keep your faith, to keep your hope, that things are going to work out if you believe. And that you're not alone. You're not alone going through this. Okay. That you are very divinely guided, but you just need to know that not to give up on things, because there is a lot of change here that you're going through. It may feel overwhelming at times, the emotions, but this is something that you're going to have to go through. And they're asking you not to lose that faith, not to lose that hope. You have the Page of Pentacles for the past or now. I do believe it's now. I do believe that you will receive messages coming through, and I do feel like there's financial opportunities for you also. And then I feel like also too that you're wanting to learn something new, because you're on this new path that you yourself want to go do something different. Then you have the Devil card here. And why is the Devil card here for Taurus? Oh, wow. You got the King of Cups again. Okay. Oh, you got a lot of kings here. Okay, so let's see. So you have the Devil card here. You start off with the Devil card, you know. There could be some kind of habit that you have that's like not good for you. Maybe maybe you've been feeling stuck, you know, on how you're doing and what you're feeling, you know. Your feelings are going back and forth because I feel like, you know, you are emotionally in your feelings a lot, and I feel like at times you do feel stuck. And I also feel like because you're going through all these changes, I feel like you feel like you're stuck, you know, like I'm not going to be able to go here. I'm not going to be able to move forward, you know, but you will, you know, because you have the King of Cups. The King of Cups, he knows what he's doing. And so do you. You know, you know how to express yourself. You know how, where to stay. You know not to stay in your emotions. You know how to handle things, you know, because the King of Cups does know how to handle himself. So they're asking you to really try to not to go back to old patterns, or just keep going forward and balance your emotions. With the King of Pentacles, I feel like you know, you really want to move forward, and I feel like you really want to establish yourself, and you will. You know, you're the King of Pentacles. You know how to make that money. You know how to work hard. You know what to do to make things happen, and that's you. I feel like you're going to be making wise decisions, and I feel like you're going to be very successful also. All right, Taurus, you have the Eight of Wands down here. And why is the Eight of Wands here for Taurus? One more card. Wow. So with the Eight of Wands here, Taurus, I feel like you're definitely going to get messages because you have it here and you have it over there. You have it a lot here. There's messages coming in, unexpected messages, unexpected changes coming. They also want you to be grateful for everything. Have gratitude for everything, big and small. Have gratitude, you guys, because gratitude will take you a long way. See all your accomplishments. See everything that you achieved in this lifetime. Look at that, because you need to really see and be grateful for everything. You have the Ace of Cups here also, and the Ace of Cups is talking about that, you know, really, really, really express your feelings, you know, like really value yourself, you know, really do something that's going to make you happy, you know, like, you know, try not to, you know, just be in this sadness all the time and this hurt, you know, pick yourself up again, and try to do something different. Be creative, you know, put your creative, you know, technique out there, your projects that you want to create and do, you know, something that's going to make you happy. Put your energy into that, okay, instead of being in the sad here, because they don't want you to be like that. You have the Sun card here. And why is the Sun here for Taurus? Wow. All right. So Taurus, so you have the Sun card here, right? And they're asking you to really think positive in everything, no matter what, okay? There's been something going on in your life that you have felt like, you know, betrayed about, something that happened that you just couldn't believe. Could have been anything. Could have been cheating, stealing, you know, deception. Any kind of deception was here, you know. And they're asking you to really see the positive in other things. Like, no matter what, even though you've been through this, you know, you can rise back up and do other things, do things differently now, because you know now. They're saying that, you know, don't just take this and sit on it. You go forward, okay? Keep going forward. Think positive, because you have all the tools right now to create the life that you want. You know, to move away from all this negativity if you want to. That no matter what, you know, even though there's been bad times or bad things that have happened, you can still rise up and think positive about everything else, because there are blessings here. But there's also a lot of change here also that you may have gone through. And they want you to see the light and be the light, because there is good times coming through. You have the Eight of Pentacles here. And why is the Eight of Pentacles here for Taurus? One more card. Yeah, you've been working very hard, very hard. Also, too, I feel like for somebody out there, I don't know who, but somebody, I feel like there could have been an ending to your career. And I feel like you're you work very hard, and I feel like, you switch careers for somebody, or it could be anybody, but there's a message here. They're saying that your luck is going to change for the better, and that, don't stay in there, that right now is the time to take it easy. And for everybody else, I feel like, you're completing a cycle. I feel like you work very hard though, and I feel like you need to lessen that load for everyone. I feel like you know how to make that money, you know how to generate it, you know how to create it, you know how to put it out there, but you also need to really take care of yourself, and that's one thing you're not doing, is taking care of yourself. I feel like you've completed cycles here and you're moving on, which definitely I can tell you are. But they're wanting you to rest. Okay, really take it easy and rest, Taurus. It's time. Okay. And then for the outcome, you do have the 10 of Pentacles. And why is the 10 of Pentacles here for Taurus? One more card. Wow, look at that. All right. So you are definitely coming into some kind of money here. I feel like you're going to reach that material success and have plenty for everyone. I also feel like somebody around you could be pregnant, but birthing ideas. I also feel like there is abundance here. There is that people are going to give you there's something here that you're going to receive some kind of abundance. Because not only do you have this card, but you have that card here too. And I feel like you're going to be very giving. You could be giving to people to help them out, or something like that is here. I also feel like you're going to have a lot of ideas, and you're going to put them out there, and they're going to be very successful because you know what you're doing. But the thing is that you need to start putting them out there. Okay, start working on your project. Start putting your ideas to work. I also feel like there could be a nurturing, loving, a motherly figure here that you look up to, that that for some of you guys, you want to give to this person. You want to give, but it's like very difficult at times for you. And I feel like really trust your intuition on that. Okay. And like, just don't rush, like don't be giving. Really set boundaries on things like that. Okay. Because you don't want to be taken advantage, especially at this moment right now, where you're not really, you could be not seeing clearly because you're very tired and you're rushing into things. Wow. All right, so Taurus, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will definitely see you next time. Have a Merry Christmas and God bless.